What on earth is the relationship between diplomacy and love? I figured out someone might ask this question. Well, the study of diplomacy, foreign policy, and anything in between through international relations or international studies, depending on your university, is so interesting that can and indeed will teach you concepts and skills, one of which is the art of negotiation. Soft power is one crucial aspect of international relations that deals with countries and, most importantly, people getting attracted to you, not because you are a belligerent, warmongering power, but because of your ability to charm your way through their hearts and minds. One could say the reason why many people love to visit Mumbai is not because it's one of the biggest commercial hubs. Certainly not. But because of superstars like Shah Rukh Khan and Amitabh Bachchan, I'm sure a lot of you will conquer. Our focal point here is if you happen to be a student of international relations and or an enthusiastic follower, getting yourself glued to this very video could make you learn how to turn your IR knowledge into reality. Have you ever asked yourself if there is any relationship whatsoever between diplomacy and love? Or how to use your knowledge of diplomacy to win somebody's heart? First of all, let's start with the basics. No relationship on this planet can exist without communication. It undoubtedly is its backbone. Even countries that are perceived as the arch enemies of each other or are always at each other's throats tend to keep one form of communication channel or the other for several reasons. Of course, that's how it works. If you want to win someone's heart, and that person happens to be either a student of international relations or just an enthusiast, you can engage in conversations about current events. For example, how Donald Trump's second term, the Trump 2.0, can affect the whole world. You can also talk about international conflicts and challenges, for example, the war on Gaza, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, which the Russians refer to as the special operations or the military operations in Ukraine, and the existential threats like climate change. But the most important thing is listen. My friend, let me advise you, if you are a man, listen to her attentively and get the hang of her perspective, of course, or perspectives. By so doing, you can quickly and easily win her heart. She is also expected to replicate the same gesture. No doubt about that. Another important thing to consider is having debates and exchanges of ideas on seriously contentious topics, like why is Rwanda allegedly supporting M23, an armed rebel group operating not in Kigali, of course it cannot do that, but in the Democratic Republic of Congo or the DRC, or why the United States of America should or should not defund the USAID. Also, why not, my friend, chew over the toothlessness of the United Nations? One captivating angle to look at is bombarding her with articles, podcasts, and other diplomacy-related materials. Then sit her down and talk about the ideas consumed. As you know, debates are always never a bad idea in this field. But you know what? Respecting her opinion is always super important. And so knowing how she thinks and how she views things will indeed help you significantly penetrating her mind and establish yourself as an assertive figure. Well, just like Narendra Damodar Das Modi. But, and this is a big but, love does not care, as I was told about international relations or journalism or even psychology. Love is just love. It is blind and perhaps deaf. Recently, one of my mentors said this to me, and I quote, "Nigeria defies any academic analysis." And I think the same could be applied to love. Oh, I am Omar Isa Dandago. Hey, if you like this video, drop your comments in the comment section. On behalf of everyone that has contributed to the production of this video, more importantly, Abdurrashid Hussain, I am Umar Isa. Goodbye.